out like that, I'd be embarrassed. If I was his trainer, turning him out like that with that game plan, or totally all wrong, I'd be embarrassed. Yeah? If I was his dietitian, I would be embarrassed. Because what went on in Saudi, well, if Tyson wasn't brilliant, he wouldn't have got past. But he can still win on half measure. That shows you how good he is. Can you imagine what 100% Tyson Fury can do?
Yeah.
Come on. Usyk could be probably one of his easiest nights. But if he stays with these people, because if they couldn't get it right then, how can he get it right now? And he needs massive adjustments. Massive.
You said that half measure was enough to get past Ngannou. Would half measure be enough to get past Usyk?
No. 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 Because at the end of the day, Usyk's a different ball. He's a different kettle of fish. A 75% Tyson will get past him. 75% won't. But imagine if he was 100%. The old Tyson, all around that ring, all over the place, awkward. Usyk, I think he was looking in the mirror. But guess what? Tyson's twice as big. And what would happen? Tyson stop him. Because he couldn't do anything with what he's got. But at the minute, the style he's got now is easy to hit. And you've only got to go back to when Michael Spinks fought Jerry Cooney. Look what happened to Cooney. He was smashed to bits by the smaller man. He was upright, he was going forward, he was trying to work behind his jab with an up to Spinks' body, but what happened? Bang, 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 bang. 3 or 4 punch combinations every time he was gone. You know, this is what you don't want. But if you've got movement, because Jerry Cooney never had Tyson's movement, nothing, nowhere close even. But with the movement Tyson has got, you've got to use these things because they're a gift from God. He set the gift from God aside because Sugar Hill, in his own mind, has tried to call Tyson a banger like George Foreman, and he just isn't. He just isn't. He can punch, but Tyson's a boxer. He's a clever boxer with a lot of moves, and that's all you need to win these fights. Muhammad Ali wasn't a concussive puncher. He wasn't a lights-out man. He was no James Toney. Well, look what happened. Men couldn't deal with skill. Any man 18 stone can do what they're doing. Now, for my money, Ngannou, he should have had his head boxed off and made look stupid. On his toes, flicking that jab out, coming at him from all different angles, making look stupid. Oh, you've missed, bang. Miss and pay. You know, there's none of that. He was trying to stand in front of a man mountain and knock him over.
Okay, let me stop there. Okay, because John can go on forever. All right, and this is the second video on John. John Fury states that a half-conditioned Tyson Fury won't get past Oleksandr Usyk. A 75% win will, 100% win would stop Usyk. And I say this is what I say to John Fury. I think John Fury, based on what we've heard from him, based on how he feels about the training camp, which is Javen Sugar Hill, you pretty much know where the angle is, okay? The angle with John Fury is his son doesn't listen to him because his son doesn't respect him as a trainer. Let's just call it what it is. Tyson Fury, he knows that's his dad. He'll go drink beer with him and Guinness and all that shit or whatever they do. But when he starts talking about business and what what he feels Tyson Fury needs to do in his training camp and these things needs to be moved around, this, that, and the other, Tyson's not going to listen to him because he said it in this interview, okay? I'll leave the link below to the whole interview and let you look at it, but that's exactly what he said. He said, well, Tyson won't listen to me, you know, and I don't want to be a distraction to Tyson, but at the same time, you know, I'm showing him and I'm telling him, or trying to tell him something that he needs to know because, you know, pretty soon the game plan that he had against Ngannou won't work on Usyk. Well, here's the deal. Who the fuck says he's going to do the same thing he did with Francis Ngannou? In fact, him saying, well, he tried to stay in front of or stand in front of Francis Ngannou, that's a lie. He tried at first. See, hadn't Tyson Fury adapted, okay, and did start moving around, yeah, he would have got knocked out because Tyson thought that he was going to go in there, catch him with a couple solid right hands and take old Ngannou down to the ground. That's what he thought. You know, use the angles, you know, catch him with the 1-2, the 1-2, the same shit he did with Wilder. Okay, but this wasn't Wilder. This wasn't a person that was trained by a person, you know, like Mike Tyson. Okay, so that wasn't the case. Here's the scenario. Tyson Fury got caught with a left hook and he was a counter. Okay, he threw a right hand and he got countered with a left hook. Boom, boom, pow, and he went down. After that, he got himself together and he started to flee. That's all that happened. You seen the old Tyson Fury, or what was left of the old Tyson Fury, okay? Because if you guys are believing that Tyson's legs are gone, okay, there you go. That's why I explained it like that. I think Tyson Fury adjusted because he knew if I get hit with another shot like that, that probably will put me down for the count. And I probably won't get up like I got up from the last time. And when I got up from the first time, I felt it. So what do you think is going to happen if he catches me like that again? I can't get caught like that again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this ring. I'm going to box. I'm going to hold. I'm going to grab. I'm going to elbow. I'm going to do whatever the hell I need to do to get the hell out of this fight because I can't go out like this. That's the significance of Tyson Fury. And a little bit of understanding I could believe from John Fury. If he wasn't great, he wouldn't have got out of that fight. Now, that's the one thing I believe John Fury said. If he wasn't who he was, he wouldn't have made it out of that fight because you were in there with a guy that nobody believed in. The boxing world didn't believe in, and we all thought it was an absolute money-grabbing joke. We all thought that. Let's just be real. We thought that Francis Ngannou was going to come in there, you know, on top of him ridiculing Francis's team. He was ridiculing his team too, remember? Saying it was trash, saying it wasn't shit, saying it was an absolute joke with Mike Tyson training him. Remember that? Okay, so there is all that stuff that was against Francis Ngannou. So Francis Ngannou was a guy that was driven and he needed and he had something to prove, and he did prove it. He went in there, he dropped Tyson Fury, did the little dance in front of him, you know what I mean, and chased his ass down the rest of the fight. And Tyson Fury, he, you know what I mean? He held on for dear life and he ran for dear life. That's what he did. He got the hell out of that fight, though. He scored punches, though. But he did it on the back foot, jabbing, getting away out of that left hook or that power ram. Because if he would have got hit with another shot like that, woo, yeah, he would have been knocked out and he wouldn't have been able to show his face. And then this particular interview would have been a lot different from John Fury. He would have been talking shit about and more shit about Javen Sugar Hill, but really nothing's changed, you know. So with Usyk's a different style anyway. But who's to say Javen Sugar Hill don't have that ability to train him? And I don't like the disrespect coming from John Fury, and I don't know what it is. He says he doesn't want to train his son, but I think, and I beg to differ. I do think he wants to train his son, and I think there's always been some deep-rooted jealousy behind whoever trains Tyson Fury. And that just doesn't have to be Javen Sugar Hill. That was, remember, Ben Davison was in the same situation where he talked shit about Ben Davison. He wasn't qualified, and he wasn't this, and he wasn't that, if you guys can remember. Okay, so, you know, it was a lot of those things and a lot of situations and a lot of examples that I could use where John Fury went after the trainer of Tyson Fury. Okay, so him saying that, hey, the team's a joke, I think you're doing two things. One, you're fulfilling your idea that the fighter or the trainer that's training your son ain't good enough and I should be training him. And two, if he does lose, that's my excuse. I'm going to blame everything on them anyway. So it's a 2-for-1, you know, without blaming, you know, exclusively my son. Okay, that's what he's doing. You know, so fair play to John Fury. That's what we have. You guys tell me what you think of John Fury stating that Tyson Fury half-ass can't beat Oleksandr Usyk. And I'll leave you with this, okay? And I forgot. With John Fury saying that, okay, understand, John Fury saying that he doesn't feel that he can beat Usyk, okay? And Usyk is a guy that actually, you know, is a credible opponent. that just shows you, if we go back on why this fight took so long to be made and the 30-70 and all that dumb shit. Remember that? All that applies now when you start hearing John Fury question the legitimacy of how good Tyson Fury's training. But, okay, in closing, because I know this is getting a little long, the only person that's going to have to be 100% dedicated to training is Tyson Fury. Okay? Nobody else. Not Javen Sugar Hill, not the strength and conditioning coach. Yeah, their job is to push him, but their job is not to hold Tyson Fury's hand. So whatever Tyson Fury has been doing, more than likely, if nothing has clicked on after that scare from Francis Ngannou, he's going to do the same shit and he will get beat. And he won't come in prepared like he's supposed to, because nobody has ever made him truly become or get in that mental state to be prepared, or to get prepared, or to desire to be prepared. Okay? But anyway, you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!